again, back is the incredible. What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode number 7 of the U Crew Presents The Lost Crates. I am your host, Hakeem Rashad Muhammad. As you see behind me, I got the mural again that my man P. Cookie from Elon Motif painted. And that is just the coolest thing ever. To my left, most definitely deaf, is my brother Jay Measy. Say something cool, Jay Measy.
Hey, what's happening, world? How y'all doing? Peace and love. It's episode 7. Hey, I'm really excited about today's episode because we got one of my comrades. Hey, we go way, way back when he first used to play the U Crew music, back when we was Untouchable Rappers. You remember that, King?
Oh, yes.
It's the neighborhood's favorite DJ, y'all. My man, Kevin Berry, a.k.a. Silly One. How you doing, bro?
What's up with it, man? Silly One.
He looks so good, man. Before we started, man, I was just talking about your beard game, man. That looks nice. You have ladies come in and brush it for you?
Oh, man, they be trying to, man. You know, I say, no. Come on. No, I got to do it myself, you know.
Because all that sexiness. All right, so this is like always a trip when we do these because we know each other. So I'm like, so your name is Kevin Berry, huh? So
yeah,
I'm familiar with you a little bit. So we go way back, like J Mac said. So I'm gonna let you start this off. Like, tell us a little bit about Kevin Berry and how you got into DJing, and we'll just take it from there. Start from the beginning.
How I got into DJing? Okay, actually, my brother Ken Berry, he got me into DJing when I was 11 years old. There was a little small radio, what was called a carrier current radio station that transmitted through the telephone lines, okay? And it was located on 7th and Knott up there.
Wow.
And he started the station with some other folks, and he got me to DJing. And that's when I first started DJing. And, you know, I had a very high Michael Jackson pitch voice, and I called myself
Really?
Kevin Berry, the music man.
Because right now, man, just listening to your voice, it sounds silky. You got that FM DJ voice now, man.
Yeah, so that's how I got started, man.
So,
Okay.
yeah, speaking on your brother Ken, man, I just want to say big ups to y'all for the MLK Day celebration that y'all do every year, man. And it's just beautiful for the community, for people that don't know about that event. You guys have been doing it for how many years now, Kev?
Well, he's been doing it for, 35 years now? And, I mean, you know, it's more so him. I just do my little helping out here and there, but no, he puts a lot of work into that, and it's
I just had to give Ken some props. Shout out to Ken Berry.
Yeah, shout out to Ken Berry. I see him every year at the Martin Luther King Festival. Him
Right.
and Joe Bean Keller. So that's kind of like, because, you know, it's late January, so that's kind of like going into Black History Month. So it's kind of cool thing where I check in with all the brothers, you know. So
Right
him
on.
and Joe Bean every year, every single year. You know, I do it with the African dancers, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Yes, sir.
always cool. So Ken, Kevin, Berry brothers, mom's
Yes.
Mary Berry, right?
How you know my mama name?
That was the name of the show. Weren't y'all the Mary Berry Brothers on cable, right?
Time Sound. It's Time
Time
Sound.
Sound.
Berry
Which
Brothers.
that was kind of one of y'all trademarks, the Mary Berry Brothers, and that was Time Sound. That used to go, man. Hey, Kev, tell me this, man. Throughout the history of DJing, we've seen a lot of things evolve from the crates. You know, we grew up in that crate area. That's why we, decided to do this show, because we love watching y'all pull through the crates. We done flipped through them and found some great records in our mama's crates, papa's crates, How do you feel the evolution of DJing came to 2020? It's 2020 and it's all like a digital era now compared to back when you got it going. How do you like how DJ has advanced?
For me being old and being old school, it's much different because, like you say, for us back in the day, it was the crates, carrying the records, carrying equipment. I mean, I think that's contributed to I have a very bad back now. And we used to carry those heavy amps, heavy speakers, upstairs, downstairs, all over the place. Remember the steps at the House of Sound on the side going up to the man? I remember specifically my back killing me carrying up these heavy amps because we used to carry amps back then. You know, you didn't have
Man,
just,
real amps.
just a computer. Yes,
Man,
yes.
all of us amps,
Right.
even
And all of
amps,
that.
turntables, all the crates of literal milk crates
Yeah.
of records.
And,
So,
I mean, I guess it's definitely a lot more convenient now, and it's different. It's different, and I mean it's good. I mean everything does evolve, you know, with time. So it's like, but back then, like you say, going through the crates, it's like it was an eye. You know, I'd have my albums and I could just see the color. I wouldn't have to see the album. I could just see like the top color of the album, and I know
Yes.
what it was. And I could put, okay, yeah, that's what I want to mix with this. That's what I want to mix with this, and pull them out like that. So it's a little difference going through a computer and you're looking at the titles, you're looking at beats per minute and all of that. Back then, beats per minute was in your head.
yeah, oh,
Right.
I used
You
to
had
be
to
so
feel that
impressed
and
with
had the
that.
headphones.
You knew the bars, and it's just, you know, it was different, man. It was different.
You know what? You know, and when you say that, you know what's funny is sitting here listening to you. I'm old too. We're all old. I literally miss.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm the only one sporting the gray. I literally
Hey, I use yours
miss.
for me. I'm sorry.
Remember,
Okay.
like DJs introducing the song, you know, and that used to be kind of an art form. And I used to sit and watch you, and not watch, but listen to you and JW Friday and a couple of other ones from K-Boo back in the day. You guys, the song would have like a certain amount of intro, and then you guys would talk. But the minute you finish talking, lyrics, and I used to go, oh!
You know what? That's funny you say that. Earlier, I was listening to myself on the numbers.
Wow.
And I heard, and, you know, and that happened, and it's like it was like a natural thing. It's like
Yeah.
I could hear a song for the first. Say somebody brought me a song and I could play it, and you could just actually feel the bars and knew when that intro was going to end and the vocals would come in.
Right.
And yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
man.
that's just one thing that I always, because you know, they're like, because you consider yourself like more of a radio style DJ or a club DJ, and you know, like Lavelle, our DJ, is more of a hip hop scratch mix DJ. So certain you guys' skills just impress me. Like that's one of the things that impressed me, and I think it's a lost art because the people nowadays, they can actually see the wave. You know what I'm saying? You can see the little line, you know the end right. But that was, and I actually miss your voice. Hey, welcome to blah, blah, blah. This is Kevin Berry. You listen to the sound of such and such. Right behind me, and then boom. I was like, that is cool, man. I just wish, you know, that art would come back, but I'm old and I got to let certain things go. One of the things I wanted to ask you too, is going from that to a promotion. Because I'm looking at your Facebook page, man, you got pictures. One, you got pictures of everybody in town. Like, I think everybody in Portland has a picture of them with Kevin Berry. Like, are you from Portland? Yeah, show me a picture with you and Kevin Berry. Yeah, you go. Okay. The other thing is, you would bring people into town, and this is a personal thing. One of my favorite people in the world, and I tell people my first man crush was Roger Troutman. And just because he was such a
First what? Wait, your first what?
I'll say it. And then man crush. And Roger Troutman.
All right.
Anyway, I was saying, just how did you, like, being a DJ, I mean, what was the transition from you just playing the music to actually bringing live entertainment into our town?
Man,
Dang,
it was.
I didn't mean to
It was,
stop you,
so
bro.
long, it was so long ago. So the very first act I brought in was this group called Radiance.
Yeah, man, yeah.
You remember them?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was a
So
long time ago.
That was the very first thing I did. And as a, you know, independent promoter, I tell everybody, I don't know anyone who brought in their first act and not taking a loss. Okay. Because promotion is Russian roulette in the first place. So anytime you bring somebody, you know, you're playing Russian roulette. But anyway, I don't know exactly how I came to bring them, but that was the first thing. And it was so weird. The bass player from Confunction, so I've seen Confunction a few times in the last few years, and I just realized we connected, and he was the bass player for Radiance back then. And he was like, oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You know, so,
Yeah.
yeah. So from then, it was just, you know, continuing on doing clubs. And, you know, in the clubs, I would bring some artists, and then, you know, some artists I would use larger venues, whatever. Hell, I brought you guys, you know,
Yeah.
to
Right.
Timothy's and
Timothy's.
and what was the other one? Pinocchio's, Zodiac Club, you know.
Man.
You bringing back memories like I forgot about Pinocchio.
Yeah, let's see, we had you and Lover, and who was the third one? There was one more.
Was Irvan when he was
and
separate?
Timothy. Huh?
Was it Irvan when he was
It might
separate?
have been Irvin might have did something separate and with you guys. So yeah, that might have been it. But you know, and I just became to like it. You know, for one, there was a long period of time there weren't a lot of people bringing in Black artists. You know,
Yes, that's what I want you to get on.
Right.
Yes, go there.
basically, I enjoyed doing it. It wasn't always profitable, but
Yeah.
you know, you have to love it. It has to be in your heart to do it, you know, because it's a whole lot of work and to do promotions, especially as an independent promoter, because you don't have a whole lot of money to just hire everybody to do everything. So you do a
Right.
lot of stuff yourself that other people can pay other people to do, you
Right.
know.
And I want to personally thank you for that, just because of what you just said. Like being in Portland, Oregon, you know, it's funny now that we're a famous town. You know what I'm saying? Like going places now, people know Portland, people know where we are. But
Mhm.
back in the late 80s, early 90s, I remember us struggling to explain to people where Portland, Oregon is.
Mhm.
And we used to get jokes all the time when U Crew traveled. There's Black people in Portland? Well, I guess there's 5 less of them now since, since y'all here. But just the fact that you and other people like you bringing those acts to town meant a lot to me, because I don't think
Right
I
on.
would have ever gotten a chance to see literally how it's done, you know,
Mhm.
on stage, like to seeing people who are at the top of their craft here in tiny Portland, and the acts you brought, like you said, were just, to me, top of the line. And I was like, how did Kevin Berry get these guys here? And I just want to give you a huge thank you for that. That's just
Right
something
on,
I
man.
want to say in front of all your fans too, because people know you in different areas. Moving
Right
back,
Right.
K-Boo.
Mhm.
Right. I was gonna touch on that too. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, so tell us about that experience with K-Boo. How did you get there?
K-Boo. Well,
Well, first of all,
it's-
tell everybody what K-Boo is, because we from Portland, but explain K-Boo.
K-Boo is a community radio station that has been around for, I can't even tell you how many years now, but a very long time. And Michael Vance was on there. And then I think he got JW Friday on. And then JW Friday would have me and Ken sit in for him sometime.
I remember.
And then after that, Ken and I got our own show.
Yes.
So it was something that, once again, something that Portland was lacking, because there was no Black radio station. The pop stations didn't play, very much Black music, other than, your top of the height, Earth, Wind, and Fires, and, stuff like that. So it was very limited. So, people used to record to get music off cable.
Yeah, oh
I
man,
was one of them.
yes.
I was one of
So
them,
much
man.
time I'd be riding down the street, man, and hear somebody blasting their music, and all of a sudden hear my voice. This is Cable, Kevin Barry, 90.7.
Yeah, when you
That would be
FM
funny.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
My God.
hey, I want to touch on what Hakeem was mentioning earlier. I also want to thank you, because not only did you bless us with the groups that you brought to town, man, you also gave us an audience by playing our music on K-Boo and on KBMS. You were also
Mhm.
on KBMS, and now you've
Mhm.
numbers, man, and you've been a visible force throughout the years, and I just want to say thanks, man. And I'm
And he
sure
played us in the club too. He spun us live.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
let's not
that was
let's not
actually a
talk
cool
about
thing.
the one story Jay told. At Timothy's?
Oh, let's hear the Timothy story.
already told you. Y'all talked about it on a previous show.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's
Oh,
where
yes.
it all went
Yes.
down. Lord.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
but I used to trip off the fact that you legit had the U Crew in rotation. It wasn't something that you did like, oh, I see one of the people here, let me go ahead and put their record on.
Right,
I would be
right.
sitting there, and I know you don't know I'm there talking to somebody, and the U Crew would start playing and just watch. I don't know if I like it or don't like it. I just know sometimes it's uncomfortable because the whole club's just.
Hey, him and Mike Morris would do that. Mike would throw it on and laugh at me.
Yeah. So I also want to say that you are a part of my I don't want to say childhood, but you're a part of who I am. And I don't know if you know that. And one of the reasons we're doing this show, The Lost Crates, it was actually Lavelle's idea. Lavelle Alexander, aka P Cookie, aka the DJ for the U Crew. This was his idea, basically, to highlight the DJs. Being a DJ himself, you know, Jay and I are like artists. We're out in the front a lot, and we never really give a chance to give you guys the props you deserve. And what's funny is as loud as boisterous you guys on the mic, almost all you guys are shy introverts. We trip off of that. I know. Yeah, you're like, you're not gonna walk in the club, Kevin Berry, DJ Kevin Berry in the house, recognize, can't move right here.
Very humble. You're right, King. Very, very humble, man. And
yeah, so we just want to.
What you got going on lately, Kev?
What's that?
I said, what you got going on lately?
Man, nothing. Just trying to stay out the way of this coronavirus. COVID-19, and all of that stuff, and just living life, hanging and maintaining, man. For real.
That's what's up. You mentioned the numbers earlier, so if people want to check you out, give them the call numbers, man.
The numbers is man, you just threw me.
All right.
96.7 FM. Yes,
Thank you. Oh my
yes,
goodness.
we don't
have Cookie put the slicer dicer.
yeah. Slice it up.
That's like, what's your oldest son's name?
Yeah.
Anyway, man, it's been a blast, Kev. Just sitting here talking to you is just been a blast. I want to know, first of all, thank you for coming. And for people who don't know, behind the scenes of this whole episode is way more interesting than what we put on the air, because this took some doing. This is about take number 5,950. And I'm going to toss it over to my man, Kevin Berry. Man, I'm going to let you have the last word, bro, before we let you go. Anything you want to say to the peeps out there? Any knowledge, I don't know, just say something deep like I tell J Mac to do.
Something deep. Well, no, actually, I want to say thank you to you guys for doing this, man. And it's really something that's needed, because a lot of young people don't want to acknowledge the people who have sort of set the way for them to come, and they're just sort of stuck in where they are. It's about this, not understanding there was a lot of work put in by a lot of people to be able to allow them to do the things that they do today. And so I just want to say thank you guys, man, for, bringing this and keeping it up. Keep it going for sure. And I'm going to give a shout out to a lot of the other DJs that I've worked with over the years. First of all, my brother Ken Berry, DJ Michael Morris, Michael Vance, Mellow C, who else? I can't think right now, but who else is it?
At least you got your brother in there, man. I don't want to name nobody you beefing with.
Yep. Oh, So Fresh, DJ Juggernaut.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a whole lot of people, man, that, I've worked with. We worked together in clubs or, like Mellow C and I at Balzers, I DJ'd sometimes, and then he was DJing, and then I'd be on the mic, and they called us Batman and Robin,
Yes.
And, we used to
Which
really
one are
rock.
you, if I had to ask? See? Put him on the spot.
Y'all used to have a line around the block at Bowser's, bro. I used to use that back in the days.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. And there's something that you can't really just do and have longevity at if you don't honestly enjoy it, you know, so.
Because it definitely ain't about the money, like you said, you know, because
Yeah.
I know you took some big hits with all the people you brought, and that's why
Yeah.
we're giving you your props, because I know some of those hurt, and you got to smile all the way through it.
Sweat
right.
and smile.
Yes, that big Kevin. All right, so this has been episode 7 of The Lost Crates. I am your host, Hakeem. We're going to see you guys in a couple of weeks. My brother, most definitely deaf, is J Mac. Say something cool, J Mac.
Oh, hey, pleasure, y'all. Big ups to everybody that's been tuning us in. You know what I'm saying? Checking us out every 2 weeks. Big ups to our little brother, P. Cookie, putting all this together. And much love again to our guest today, DJ Kevin Berry. Silly one!
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, that's it. 2 weeks. See you guys. And it's a wrap.
Once again, back is the incredible